The 5 most uncomfortable minutes of Laura's life will be coming up later on tonight, courtesy of Sean. I'd like to, before we get on to things, I'd like to start with a little anecdote about when Sean and Laura first met. It was in a bar, and Sean was, standing there looking cool. Laura was on the other side of the bar, and she knew he was an accountant, but he's a bit of alright. So she thought, I'll do some topical flirting. She sidled up to him, seductively, went and whispered into his ear, how do you feel about being in arrears? Sure, I had a few too many Coronas that night, and he missed the S out of the last sentence, and there was an awkward conversation after that. Whilst I'm sure Sid listened to us all day, we thought it's best to give you a presentation to give some highlights of Sean's life, Stag and Sean and Laura's adventure together. I'll roll it up.
We thought it best, as usual, to go through Mum and Dad's old photo album. Unfortunate looking child. Always competitive. I don't know why I'm stealing the ball, but apparently I'm quite happy about doing it, if you can see that. And also, just a thanks to Mum and Dad on this one, really, for that top one up there. Dressing a 4-year-old up to look like Stuart Pearce. It's genuinely horrific. That was a personal favourite of ours. I mean, this is a little video we managed to take from a well-known DVD we have, just showing really Sean's competitive side. Those of you who haven't played sports or met Sean that well, he doesn't lose very well. Throughout growing up, there was many tantrums, tears. He just didn't lose, basically. But we're going to play this, hopefully you can hear it, and you can see what it was like, really.
I'll give you commentary. He's saying, she cheated, she cheated.
That's to mean, the family will know there was several members there. Sean thought he got my cousin Alia, but he didn't, which involved him trying to hit her, slightly crying, just generally not being happy about the whole situation. Most people will know, even to this day, when you play football with him, he's not much better, really. Bar sports, obviously this just shows a little bit that Sean's always been quite fond of playing with his weapon.
Sean will do pushing a weapon like Mark's.
We had to go anyway, rather unfortunate photo for myself, as much as Sean on this one, really. My eye looking as bad as always. And as you'll see throughout the presentation, even from a young age, Sean had a bit of a thing for tigers. Not quite sure why, but it just keeps coming up. It just keeps happening. That's not helpful. This one. Let's start on this one. When he was young, there was many different professions that Sean wanted to undertake. Not quite sure the baker looked quite suited in, but Mum and Dad said at an early age the thoughts of being an accountant and what excitement that can bring, the money, and you can see there was pictures once he was told he could actually be an accountant. He was genuinely ecstatic about it. Just not really much too much to say about this one. We just liked it. Number 12 had a substitute. Just straight from Sky Sports, this one, but Dad was always quite honest with me and Sean of our dreams of being footballers were squashed at a young age. Sean, change that one quick, cheers mate. But Sean had his pros at high school. He was head boy. He used to have meetings with the headmaster, no detentions, no late homework. Always the model student, always was. And after many years of he practiced a lot in front of the mirror just to pose. But when he finally managed to graduate uni, he doesn't know we have this photo, but he really tried his best to look this good for when he finally knew he was going to get that accountancy dream. And it's a nice one. You do look nice in that, by the way. Brilliant. Oh yeah, the type.
Hello.
Hi, Steve. Good talk, Steve.
Right then, now on to the stags. Sean might be small in stature, but when it comes to stag do's, only been big. With amnesia, and not everyone earns an accountant's salary, Sean, in diva-like style, demanded both a UK trip to Newcastle and also a 10-day trip to the US of A. Bankrupt half of us in the process. All started on a bank holiday Friday morning with Sean demanding to be dressed up as his favourite animal again. Just like to thank everyone that came to Newcastle for that weekend. We had a good team, good time. So just like to thank the boys, especially the uni boys, the Waterside boys, and everyone else that came basically, and Ryan obviously, aren't there? The first night in the tomb with a 17-man squad, donning t-shirts with a face of our diminutive stag. Sean didn't give away quite as lightly, dressed up as Willy Wonka's favourite little helper. Obviously no fake tan or height adjustment was required. But obviously it was chronic hair loss, a wig was most definitely needed. Saturday morning, we took Sean into the battlefield. Possibly one of the best, most dangerous ideas we've had. It resulted in our little 5-footer wandering Newcastle's notorious big market in a full-blown Sunderland strip. For those of you who don't know, they're Newcastle's biggest rivals. Within 10 seconds of stepping out the hotel, a local Geordie walked out of a pub. What are you doing wearing that round here, niggas? So after that, and our taxi ride the dogs, we had to take evasive action to cover the shirt, otherwise all hell could have broke loose and we'd have been in trouble, I think, basically. Saturday night, we put together this outfit, as you can see on the screen. I haven't done any photos, unfortunately, but this outfit cost us £12. Just like to thank Sue Ryder for that.
Rest assured, it did look better than what he normally wears out on a night in the road.
Then we go on to round 2, and the expense begins. Basically, we embarked on a 5-day bender to Las Vegas, followed by a supposed R&R session to Newport Beach, California. They say a picture tells 1,000 words. We don't need any further, if you can see from the back there. My fellow best man's face proved what a crazy 10 days it was. What you can see on the screen now is called The Beast. Picking this up was probably the best thing we decided to do. Picking Sean as the driver probably was not. I'll set the scene. We had a massive last night in Vegas, about 2 hours sleep, all smashed, dying. 6 of us in the back, suitcases all crammed in. Sean with his inadequately sized legs, propensity to use his left foot to brake, whilst approaching a toll barrier, sent us all flying. Whiplash the lot. Terrible. I can't describe how bad it was, but
I could have done the insurance payout though.
Sean, with the loyal dog he is, tried to shy away from the female company in Vegas. So much so he actually went the other way and developed many boy monsters with all strong.
It's known the bride develops the obsession with looking good for the wedding. But for the past 6 months, Sean's been living on nothing but soup and sushi. And he tends to look his best for the camera. Unfortunately, his strict regime has now earned him a new nickname. Gaunted. In your photo.
Corntree at the back, you've got a new friend.
However, the weight loss was all in vain. However, the weight loss wasn't all in vain. He was able to show off his new svelte new figure. And this year designed his new swimwear. Paterson my nan made these swim pants. Very good job. Get up a sale, $4.99 if you want to buy some. Speaking of,
Callum's spare sock came in handy in the middle.
before the stag do, Sean was given the big one. I'll do anything to throw my way, any punishment, any joke. One sunny day in Newport Beach, as a group we decided to bury the little midget. After digging a more than ample hole, to facilitate our prank, Sean developed a sudden case of claustrophobia. Sean suddenly entered the hole. Cheating us, he climbed his way, so basically he's upload up to his knees, swearing. He then tried to break out with moans and groans of sore ankles. Escape became increasingly harder as the boys kept shoveling more and more sand onto his legs. Sean then turned into what only could be described as the orange hole. I've never seen him so angry and raged, and I can't repeat what he called his proper mark, but that's just great. There's a lot of F's, a lot of F's.
Sounds like a fat trucker. Right, okay,
All in all, Sean was a very well behaved boy, and was quite reserved and sensible stag do.
I'm now, what's that? What?
What?
I'm now going to the story of Sean and Laura. And I thought we'd take a different turn with this part of the speech. I thought we'd turn it into a poem, describe their journey, and talk through it. It's called Pint-Sized Lovers. From Elmset and Hitchin, these two pint-sized lovers met. At first, we thought Laura was putting Sean for a bet. An accountant, she said, pound signs in her eyes. But you don't seem that boring, much to my surprise. A taxi ride home, the drop of her drawers and the rise of the sun. The romance of Envy and Littles had truly begun. Not long after, Laura had doubt and asked, is he for me? After all, he's going bald and he's only 5'3". A moment's panic and they were back on track. She just needed to remember how kinky he was in the sack. From Edinburgh to Stratford, back to Ipswich, the lovely Laura slowly but surely made Shawnee her pick. Laura saw for Worsdale, said, that's lovely, and soon it was their home. A couple of years later, she's certainly changed her tone. I want something bigger, and I don't mean just you. In the leafy suburbs, you'll just have to do. It must have a nursery, a garage, and a garden for the kids to play. As my plans of having Harry and Toby too far away. So this is where our presentation finishes, and our friends' new life will begin. That means lots of ironing, Britain's Got Talent, and no more trips to sin. I think we're done here. We hope you enjoyed listening to that as much as we did preparing it.